Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Have you ever wondered what games you should sell or you should use? Find out here at Purge Reviews. Find out on our top 10 list what games you cannot miss. Don't forget to subscribe to Purge Reviews.
Hi, and welcome to our top 100 games on Board Game Geek countdown. Today we're going to be looking at 30 through 21. I'm going to give you a little bit of feedback, if I played it, if I liked it, if I kept it, if I purged it, or just some general thoughts on these numbers. I hope you enjoy this, and if you do, please like and subscribe to the channel. Number 30 is Robinson Crusoe. I really like this game. This game really, really attracts me. It brings me in and tells a great story. The rulebook is iffy, but if you can be taught this game, I think you're going to find something you really like. It blows First Martian out of the water. I really like how this one pulls me in, the story, how events come up, and you might have to deal with them later. You might get a spider bite that gets infected later. You might see a tiger out in the woods somewhere, and then that tiger bounces out and attacks you later. So the stories kind of like build off each other, which I really like. This game is hard. The decisions you make are important. Everything you do has a consequence to it. And you're on this island, and you have different scenarios, or maybe even a campaign if you play with the expansion. Excellent, excellent game. Check this one out, but if you can be taught to play it, I think you'll find that much more rewarding. Number 29 is Feast for Odin. This is heavy, guys. There are a lot of options on your turn. If you like Agricola and Caverna, and you thought, whack, I wish I could mix this with Patchwork and have more options, you have Feast for Odin. This is jumping off the deep end. Do not start here. Start out with maybe Agricola first, or Caverna, or even Le Havre, and then get here. If you want to jump off the deep end, this is it in Uwe Rosenberg territory. It's a really, really fun game. There's just a lot going on. The first few times you play, you're not going to score as well as you will later. So there is a way for you as a player to kind of campaign up, if you will, and get your experience points and become better at this game. If you're playing against somebody at your level, that's fine. I think you're going to have a really good time. But you're kind of doing your own thing also, so I think that you'll really enjoy it, even if you're getting blown out of the water by somebody. That's unique in a game. Number 28 is Food Chain Magnate. I love this game, but let me tell you, this game is long, it's good, it's meaty, and it has no compassion whatsoever for you. If you're not good at this game, you will get blown out of the water. There is not a catch-up mechanic. You have to be cutthroat in this game if you want to win. You need to take your enemies and you need to cut them off. You need to outsell them, and you need to get more profit than them. And you can learn to be better at this game. This is like an open sandbox type of game to me with a really cool theme. The look of it, it's a splatter game. You have to get used to that. But man, this one is a good one, and I love playing Food Chain Magnate. Number 27 is Eclipse. I've literally played this game one time, which is why you don't see a review on my channel. I was utterly confused. I think I got eliminated pretty early. I didn't have a very good experience, although I saw a good game there. And I've always wanted to go back to it, but I haven't. So Eclipse is this big 4X, more towards the economic side of it, I believe. But it's one that a lot of people really like, and that's why it is so high on this list. Number 26 is Power Grid. Believe it or not, Power Grid is my gateway game. Power Grid is the game that got me into the hobby. I played Oasis. I was like, that is really interesting. And then I played Power Grid. And I was like, this is what I want to do with my spare time. I want to play Power Grid. Just the influx of the supply and demand in this game and the way it worked, I thought Power Grid was such a great teaching tool to teach supply and demand and how the market works in a very simplistic manner. I just thought it was fantastic. And there's more maps you can get, and each map plays a little bit differently and has different rules based on the country that it's based on. Fantastic. I love this game. And don't let anybody turn you off this game. This is a really fun game. I don't know if I would go with the deluxe edition. I think the simple, regular version is good, and you get the upgraded maps. A-okay with me. I still have a special place in my heart for my gateway game. Number 25 is Orleans. This is a fantastic game. What you're doing is you're drawing, kind of like a deck builder, you're drawing tokens from a bag, and those will be your workers for the round. And you have spaces you can place them down on to utilize the spaces and be able to take certain actions. Fantastic. And when you take those actions, you will get more tokens to put in your bag of certain colors. And you know what those are when you're picking it. You're moving up some races. You're moving around a board. Wonderful. If you get the deluxe edition from Tasty Minstrel Games, it is fantastic. This is one you definitely want to seek out, the deluxe edition. If you only have the basic edition, you want to save a few bucks, that's fine. But the deluxe edition is really, really good. And I wish it wasn't a Kickstarter exclusive. You're going to have to get a used version. or just go buy it at the store and get the standard version. But this game is fantastic. It is one of my favorites. If I was making my top 100 games of all time, I'm pretty sure this would be top 10, maybe top 5. Number 24 is Concordia. Now, this is one of those games that work. It's a really good system. It doesn't look good. It has a boring theme. It turns a lot of people off for that. But when you play it, it's fun. You're having a good time. Really interesting decisions. The scoring can be hard, and it can be kind of hard the first few times you play to kind of know what you need to be doing. You just kind of do things, and you see how it works out. You will definitely get better at this game. This is definitely a Euro darling. People who play this love this game, even though it looks so dry and so boring. And I do like the expansion they came out with that adds the salt variable. I do like that quite a bit. I think you're going to get a lot of game out of the base one. You can start there and add it in the expansion as you go. But because of the look of the game and the boring theme, I think it holds it back a little bit to me. I can't help it. I'm shallow like that. Number 23 is Star Wars Imperial Assault. My gosh, guys. There is a lot of stuff for this game. Start with the base game, play through that, have some fun, and then go out and seek what characters you want to add. You know, Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, and Chewbacca, whoever your favorites are, and add them in and have fun with it. There's a new app with it. I haven't utilized it yet, but I've heard it's fantastic. It makes the game solo, or even your players can play against the app, which is a great addition to this game. It no longer has to be one versus all. It could be all versus the computer, or one versus the computer, which is a great addition to this game for me. I will get to the table a lot more because I can now have a solo experience with it. Star Wars Imperial Assault, if you like Star Wars at all, this is probably one of the top Star Wars games to get. I could totally see why you would want this one over any other one. No complaints from me. Just know that it's based on the Descent version 2 gameplay. So if you like Descent and you like Star Wars, maybe get rid of that and get this. Number 22 is Viticulture Essential Edition. I just like Viticulture. And I would probably recommend Viticulture with the Tuscany expansion. I don't know what exactly comes in this Essential Edition, but Viticulture is one of the best worker placement games. This is Jamie Stegmaier's greatest game. A lot of people are going to say it's Scythe, or maybe something else. My wife would say Euphoria. I would say probably Viticulture. This one's really easy to teach. Even though it's a wine theme, and there's a couple of those out there, not a ton, but there's a couple of those out there, this one really does it right. This game is really smooth to play, especially with the expansion. If you get to Tuscany, you can add in what you want. The Essentials gives you just the bare bones of what you must have to add in. Really, really fun. There's a lot of different boards you can use. There's the El Grande piece you can use. So this is one I would say, if you're into worker placement, you know, people who like wine, definitely drop this one. This is probably medium weight game for me at least. But I think it packs a lot of punch. 21 is Mechs vs. Minions. This is the time that a big corporation came in and made a game, made it beautiful, sold it at a decent price, and got out of the hobby. You don't see that a whole lot. It's a pre-programming game. You're going to have a wave of minions. The players will be acting cooperatively. I haven't actually played it, but it's a beautiful game and heard a lot of good things about it. Well, that's 30 through 21. I hope that gave you an idea of some of these games. I hope it might be something that you like. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. If you didn't like this, go to somebody else's channel and unsubscribe. Thanks for watching Purge Reviews, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked it, please like it and hit that little subscribe button. That really helps out the channel, lets us know that you're getting the videos that you want. If you agreed or disagree with what I said, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I promise that I will comment back. Thanks for watching, and everybody else, keep playing games.